So I just had a buddy of mine call this morning. He's in the marine mechanic space. He was like, man, I don't know what to do. But he was telling me all these things and it resonated with me because like he recognizes problems and he knows how to solve them. But then he forgot about focusing and really digging in with what he already currently had. But the problem is he's so technically inclined and he's good at solving problems, but that was it. He was gaining customers, but he wasn't able to retain them. Every single customer. I asked him how many boats go out and someone gets it back and maybe the one problem's fixed and they call you like, hey man, did you see that this was broken too? How many times does that happen? He's like, bro, quite a bit. There's your problem. You're too focused on all these other things and not worried about what you already have. Basically, I told him, I said, create a sales process for every boat that comes in. When the boat comes in, take pictures of every single side of the boat, inside and out, for liability. Go through the boat with the owner, with the problems, but also before you diagnose and spend all this time on it, give them a price for option A for the one repair that they're requesting, but then give them an option B and C for everything else that they found wrong. Most importantly, ones that are gonna make the boat safe for them and their family. He got the guy the price and then he gave him all the other prices and at least give them the option. And now you won't get that call back later and eliminate that problem and that liability altogether. And guess what the guy did? He made an extra $1,200 that day. Today. Now that guy's not going to get his boat back with other things not repaired. The other problem was he was like, I can't get rid of all these people that just don't want to spend any money. I said, well, how many hours a week do you spend diagnosing boats and they don't go through with a repair? He's like, dude, I'll spend 3 hours on one boat, figure out what's wrong, and they don't want to go through with anything. I said, start charging for the time. He said, what do you mean? Well, tell them up front, we have to charge by the hour to diagnose it. And if they don't go through with it, we have to charge them for the time. If they do go through with the repair, it'll go towards the repair. And that's what he also did today. And the guy said, okay, had no problem with it. So he didn't waste any time and he was able to solve more problems for the customer. And in the end, he made more money. And then he had another boat come in who didn't agree with it at all. So now he got his time back. For hours of time he would have wasted with this other guy who already brought his boat in, probably didn't have any money to begin with. Yeah, it goes to show you that today alone, he implemented all those things and he ended up making an extra $1,200 and he saved 2 or 3 hours of time not diagnosing a boat for somebody for free. He learned how to gain and retain a customer. So he's got a lot of opportunities sitting at his fingertips and he's really gonna kill it this year, I think. So